everybody. Welcome back. How's everybody doing this morning? Good to see you. Good morning, Randy. Good to see you. Norman, Michael, everybody. Hello, everybody on YouTube and Facebook. Good to see you all. Welcome back. What a great day yesterday. I want to talk a little about what happened with egg. Oh, my God. That was just, you know what? I was a little disappointed yesterday. I thought we were going to have a slow day. It ended up being a phenomenal day. We're going to talk a little about it. There's one stock we're also going to talk about, the CARV, that's also popping up on this watch list this morning. You can see some of you basically saw the stock this morning, had a nice little pop early, had a really nice move at 7 a.m., and really made a nice move up until about 8 o'clock. So we're going to check that one out. So with that said, everyone, I just want to remind everybody, next week, I'm going, actually today, 12 o'clock, we got open house here at Cybertrade University. Please go out there, share us, like us, tell everybody, invite them in, show them why it's so important. You got to learn before you can earn. So I want to invite all of you guys to come here. So please go out there. We'll put the link up in the trading room. Also, next week, I'm going to be on Wealth 365 talking about a lot of these high-frequency trades and algorithms and stuff like that. Don't miss that opportunity. If you're a student, please register because you know what? There's going to be some really good presenters there. You could always email me. I'll tell you which ones to watch, which one not to watch, but, because you can't be there all day. So you want to really go out there and know who to watch. So please go out there and register. But before we start going through the watch list, I just want to start with the biggest loser of the day for a reason, and that is Newegg. Newegg, my God, let me just blow this thing up really quick right here. So Newegg, all right, out of nowhere, we've been watching this stock, and that being in the cyber group room, I'm looking at Newegg, and it wasn't going anywhere. And it was like, let me just bring up a couple of days over here on the intraday. You can see here. So you can see right here, Newegg was like, it was hovering right around here. You could see right here, it was like $16. It was actually at 10. If I bring up the long-term chart, you'll see what I'm talking about. Here's a long-term chart. So it really hasn't gone anywhere. It was hovering around this $10 price range. And then all of a sudden, it had this big spike right here. Went from 11 to 20. And then it kind of like held. I'm like, you know what? Started building a little bit of a Fausto flag. So let me bring up the long-term chart here. I mean, the short-term chart, the 1-minute chart. And then obviously, what happened here on, was this the 6th, the day, on Tuesday, had a really big pop run from 20 all the way up to about, I don't know, was that 30? And then yesterday, I mean, it was off to the races. So you could see it right there. It just literally popped and went to like 32. And you got to think about this for a second. The stock was at 27. It ran to 32, built a really nice Fausto flag. Let me zoom in over here so you guys can see a little bit better right there. And then it did a shake. And let me tell you, this thing was like a category 5. All right. Then it just popped, went up to like 38. Like, my God, it's only 9:45. And then all of a sudden did its little shake, which we know it's very important to know these shakes and why they do them. We covered that in our class. And then boom, made another pop up to 42. And then like it was off to the races. It just did not want to stop. The thing ran from 40 all the way up to almost $80. And it was only 10:30. 10:30. It was unbelievable. And it's funny, I'm talking to Josh, and I don't really like to talk about, the Reddit stocks because, that's not really our style, But, I mean, right off the bat, I'm like, I bet the stock is on Reddit right now. I mean, there's no reason why a stock that goes from $20 up to 70, which could be the next, AMC, which, by the way, we'll have AMC on our watch list. You could see it broke a pretty major support levels out there. And I think maybe a lot of people were transitioning from Newegg to get to the next, next best thing. But listen, this is what it is. And one of the things that we do is we just follow the money. And that's what you guys got to learn here, even here on YouTube and Facebook. You got to understand how to play the game. That's what we do. You know how to play the game, but the key is you don't kill it. You just make your day's pay, and that's it. Now, a couple of stocks that we did trade yesterday also I did pretty well regarding, and I think Michael just mentioned it, BTU. BTU was just unbelievable yesterday. This one was a little bit a nice and a steadier move. And the only thing I wasn't, not a fan of BTU is that very rarely the stock moves all day, right? So I saw the stock early this morning, had a nice little move. It ran from like $8 up to about $8.50, came back down, and it finally broke this resistance levels right around $8.50. And you could see that's around 10:30, right? And then look, it just kept going up. 11, it ran to 8.75, ran to 9, and this is like 11 o'clock, and then 11:30. It's already at 9:40. And then you could see it just did a shake, kept going up, all the way up to about like 1:30 and ran to like 10:30. I mean, that was a nice, comfortable move. It had nice little shakes, but it constantly broke higher highs. And obviously when it had this big dip right here, that's where it really kind of like where the shocker came in. But anyway, it was a nice little day on certain stocks. Not a lot of great stocks that we thought we had yesterday. We had DAR, we had JAGX, we had VXRT. Oh, VXRT actually did do pretty well. That was one of my long shots. I said, you know what? Stock was a long shot, and I said, I don't know about this one. And sure enough, I don't know what the hell happened, but it just had a huge spike. It went from like 770 all the way up to about 840. And then obviously this thing just tanked. This is why, listen, I don't know about you, but I am not speculative at all. I'm a very conservative trader. And, when I see things like this, I always think about taking the money first when it comes down to it. But anyway, let's talk about what's going on this morning. There are a few stocks out there. I don't know if anything else popped up. Norman's just calling out right now in the trading room. DBGI. Okay. Holy my God, what the hell is this? Wow, great call. Look at that. It just started at 9 o'clock too. Oh my God, that's beautiful. We got to check out, see where the orders are on that stock. DBGI. Nice call. Let me go on level 4 and see where the orders are. DBGI. Let me check that out. That one's definitely on the watch list. Okay, so I'm just loading up my data right here. Let me bring up so you guys could see it. I'm going on the. Yeah, you can see there's a big order right here. Looks like the guy got filled, right? Looks like he got filled right here at that 750. There really wasn't no sellers out there. I mean, they kept bidding it up. There was one seller right here, and he looks like he got executed. Not really seeing. Yeah, there it goes. Boom! Look at it, big boy, go! Woo! Beautiful. Love it. Love it. Look at that. Just ran to about 950. Damn, there we go. All right. Way to go. Nice call out there. Beautiful call, Norm. Thanks very much. So we got that one. We got the CARV. Also, not as nice as that one, though. I mean, that one definitely is, the nicest one out of them all. That one looks pretty good. By the way, that one's got warrants. I don't know if you guys noticed that there are warrants out there on DBGI. So we got that one too. A couple of the sleepers out there, a little bit more of a long shots. We got the ARPO that I found this morning. She's up about 47%. Nice little pop, but she went up a little too much at 370. She started backing off. Looks like she's got some support levels that are holding here pretty strong on this ARPO. Another one that I liked, Seed, also came out of nowhere. Seed took a big hit from 2750. It went all the way down to 750. It's one of the first days that are up. So 26%. Spread is kind of ugly right now. I'm not crazy about the spread. The tier sizes that brokerage firms and ECNs are out there are not buying much. But I know the stock very, very well. We've traded the stock in the past. I know the stock does move. One also yesterday that did pretty well. It looks like she's moving again is UONE. UONE, we killed it on UONE. You remember this in June. It ran from 750, ran all the way to almost $25. It was not only a good day trade, it was a great swing trade. And we all know it was a nice little short squeeze right there. But she's up. She moved up a lot this morning around 745. She's starting to make higher lows. Not really what we want to see, but I know the stock is a fun stock to trade. We should know how to trade it because it's on your watch list. It's on your journals. So make sure you go back and review it. Newegg, guys, be very careful. It's like a big short squeeze. So we all know what happened with this one. The party's over with this stock right here, but she will be pretty volatile out there. Just remember, I told you this in the trading room. Just buy one share. You know what I mean? Like you can't trade on demos. Stop with the demo. Demo is a waste of time, okay? Demo is only good to learn how the system works, all right? Which kind of brings up a funny story. Yesterday, I had my in-laws are staying with us. They came from Florida, and my father-in-law was trying to teach them how to use, some of these platforms, even just on a TD Ameritrade. And, I'm going to tell you, you got to learn how to use these platforms because you could get himself in big trouble, and you don't want to freak out. So funny story is he was asking me, can we buy the stock now? I opened up a brokerage account with him at 10 o'clock at night, and he wanted to know if we could buy the stock now. I'm like, Dad, the stock market's closed, So you could see how uneducated some of the people are, and that's why it's so critical. You got to know how to trade, okay? So anyways, got no better person to teach him than me, right? So I'll take care of my father-in-law. Just don't want to get him in trouble. That's the most important thing. You know, something very slow and conservative. Another stock I want to just bring up is AMC. So AMC is at a big support level right here. You could see it. I was nervous about yesterday, but I saw the stock breaking down. Remember, the stock was at 60. You could see here it started breaking higher. You had a big high. It's making higher lows, okay? Now, it's got a big support level. If the stock breaks this support level right here at 39.70, you got a big problem. It just bounced this morning. It just hit it this in pre-market, came back down. If it does break it, the stock is in big trouble, okay? So be very, very careful for all my AMC people out there that are trading it. Now, that pretty much does it. We got those stocks on the watch list. What else we got going on? I think that's about it. That pretty much does it. Anything else I'm missing I did not call out? We got somebody here on YouTube says, "Hey, Fausto, I have a question. These stocks are that popped. Do you guys enter them before they pop, or are you're looking for consolidation right now before entering?" Well, listen, we start trading at 7:30, 7:45 in the morning. So if you come into my trading room, you'll see, a lot of us are already trading it now, and already got in before they popped. That's one of the big things. But for some of you, you got to remember as a trader, and I'll leave you off with this and we'll move on. The goal is, they could move all day, like Newegg. I mean, like, I didn't run Newegg all the way to a high. I got in, like, I chased it at 38. I freaked out, and I got out at 42. So it went all the way up to 70. Big deal. But the thing is, when you trade, the goal is just to make your days pay. They're there every day. You can't, you got to always remember, and this is the motto I always teach my traders. Who's a better baseball player, Mark McGwire or Joe DiMaggio? Now, I don't know if you remember Mark McGwire, even though he was a steroid freak, but he broke the record to most home runs. Who do you want on your team? The guy that got on base 56 times, like Joe DiMaggio, or do you want someone who hits home runs? So my goal is, you try to hit home runs on this time, you're going to strike out more than you get on base. It's all about base hits. Remember, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. So thanks for your question, guys. We'll be back here at 12 o'clock. And then also, for all my gold and platinum students, I'm going to do a phase 3 to make up what happened to me last week. All right, so at 3 to 4 o'clock, we're going to do an advanced class for you guys. So I'm looking forward to that, all right? See you then, guys. Happy trading, and we'll see you back here at 12 o'clock.